Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion's Den, Hawan Ben Yeshua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I have to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the archons, and to the women and children. Kal Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Rokah Kodash Bahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutations to the archons on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, an interesting video popped up. You know, every video is interesting as long as it connects with scripture, okay? But this one, Whitney Webb, she hit it on the nail, okay? The title of this lesson, The Truth is Out About the Migration, okay? I'm going to play only a little bit of it, then I go into it with scripture. Here we go.
Behind this uncontrolled migration phenomena is related to the push for people to accept digital IDs and biometric identification, to be like, oh, we need to know who's a citizen and who isn't, because we have all these people here now, and the only way to do that is to move to this new system of ID, specifically in the U.S., where ID is relatively decentralized and it's, by state, not a national, except in the case of a passport, but not everyone in the U.S. has a passport, and a passport isn't required for going around to do your daily things. So I think digital ID is going to be definitely a part of the solution offered to the migration situation. And then I also think there's probably some other things in there as well in terms of, destabilizing urban centers and, just destabilization in general. That way the state can come in and offer various solutions, whether it's digital ID or really whatever they want to stabilize. And that could be things from increased police state behavior. It could really include a lot of different things. But I think digital ID is going to be a big part of it. And I think, sort of this banking the unbanked, financial, making this global interoperable cross-border finance system, of which CBDCs are a big part, but definitely not the only part. And the BIS going through these CBDC trials, multi-CBDC trials, and all of this. It's all about building this global system of interoperable CBDCs, and also, their private sector equivalents like deposit tokens and stable coins to be, sort of traded at mass, and then, surveillable and also programmable, probably. So they, directly intersect with things like carbon markets and all of the stuff that is being developed, in tandem with all of this.
Okay, so you can see that we are closer than ever before, right? Also, they will be bringing in the digital ID, right? The only thing that she could not put or did not say is that right behind all these new digital system they're going to bring in, rest assured they're going to also bring in, because of all the migrants that are coming in, of course they're going to start implementing mandatory, right? Charagma, right? That people will have to take to make sure that, no one gets sick, everybody's, nice and healthy, right? Yeah, right. Let's see what scripture says about this, okay? Let's go to Revelation 19, verse 20. And it says, give me a minute. Okay, here we go. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that made miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone, right? So it has to be something that they have to put inside of us. Okay? I mean, many people today use credit cards, right? It is a beast system, but it's not in you, right? And you have to understand that these Edomites, Bill Gates, Carl Schwab, George Soros, Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, and the rest of the Goonies, they want something that they can have total control, not only of where you are, but that they can control your thinking. They can reprogram you at will, right? They do not want Yahweh Bashin Yahweh Shai controlling his people, the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds, right? They want to hack into our body and put their wickedness in us, okay, in the temple of Yahweh Shem Yahshai's creation. I want to go to verse 21. And the remain was slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceed out of his mouth, and all the fowls, right, all the birds will fill their flesh. Yeah, because when Yahweh comes back, okay, he's coming to get rid of this wicked last beast system, right? This last kingdom system, okay? And his chariot, okay? And he's gonna be zapping people left and right, okay? No one's gonna be able to hide. I don't care how deep their bunkers are. That's gonna be their tomb, okay? If they think that they can just put a chip inside their body and have AI, right? Reprogram everyone who takes it, and that Yahweh Bashin Yahshai cannot control or destroy that. Man, they've been drinking Kool-Aid too strong. I want to go to Revelation chapter 14. Give me a minute. Turn my pages here. Verse 9. 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. See? It has to be so. They got to turn everyone into cyborgs. It's the only way that the Edomites can believe, right? That they can go and hide and have everyone fight for them when Yahweh Shai comes back, right? This is their way of thinking. No, this is going to be their destruction, right? Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented. Woo! See, you got to have something inside you in order to be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, Yahweh Shai. Yeah, that's what happens when you take it. If our people, so-called Negro, Latino, American speckled birds, would look into it, what happens when people are standing too close to these 5G antennas, or they have something like a GPS inside their body. That's a lot of dirty electricity, is the only way I can put it, right? Of course it's going to cause some damage, some health problems, okay? Let me go to verse 13, Revelation verse 13, chapter 14. Here we go. Slakia. Verse 13. And he do great wonders, so that he makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Verse 14. And deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Yeah, once you got that in your body, hell yeah, he can do all kinds of things. Right? They're going to be, wow. Which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound, by a sword, and did live. Okay, that was like in the era of when the Edomites were in the pit in Europe, right? There were I believe it was King David who had chased them and put them out there. Okay, I don't remember the year of it, but I believe that's what at the time that occurred. Okay, moving on to did I read 15? Yes. Oh, okay. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Yeah, it's interesting how, they keep pushing how intelligent AI is, right? And that they're going to be using it for all things. So then a while back, I saw a YouTube where it was talking about where AI is going to write its own Bible, right? So wouldn't that be interesting, or what a coincidental that they'll be programming, or they are programming, right, the AI to have everyone worship it. Have the beast system in it, right? Anyway, moving on to give me a minute. 2 Thessalonians. That's where I want to go. Let me turn my pages here. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom Yahweh shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightnesses of his coming. Yeah, those chariots, so-called UFOs, that they've been teaching our people to call them, when we really know what they are. The Bible speaks it. Okay, he's going to be coming zapping people left and right. Okay, he's not coming for the whole world, as these 501c3 incorporated prostitute churches, Christian churches, right, keep talking about. No siree. He's only coming for the so-called Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds. And he's only coming ready for 144,000 chosen elect and 1/3. Okay? I can only hope and pray that I'll be part of that. Be one of them. Verse 9. Even him who is coming is after the work of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. Yeah. Things are moving faster every day, getting closer. Now we know where the migrants have, been let in, And why Venezuela, Colombia, and other countries, the bank system has treated them so poorly to get them to this desperate route years later to come into America, right? Even Cuba, right? People in Cuba come to America because they want to experience what it is to live wealthy, what it is to live good, because they've been living all their lives, hardship, right? But remember, you cannot we all like to work, we all like to make some money or live a little bit better, but you cannot let money consume you to the point where you don't do the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, especially when you're called, okay? Because then you're giving the finger to Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, okay? Not smart, not wise. I want to take it to Daniel chapter 7. Give me a minute. Oops. Let me do that. Oh, what happened? Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. Let me fix this. Daniel chapter 7, verse 9. In chapter 7, it talks about when Daniel, he speaks about Daniel's vision of the four beasts, right? The four kingdoms that was given to understand the dream of, what's his name again? Nebuchadnezzar had, right? The four kingdoms that were to come upon the earth, right? Assyria empire, Slovakia, later branch off Babylonian, the same people, Persia, and the Medes. Then you have the Greek. Then after the Greek, you had the Romans. Then you had the establishment of EU. Okay? Moving along. You had then the beast, then NATO and America. Then you have the judgment, right? That's what Judgment Day. Okay? So in Daniel chapter 7, verse 9, I beheld to the throne, right? The throne of Yahweh. Yahweh is the one that reads the judgment. Then he passes it on to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai comes back with the rewards for the righteous and the wicked. See how everything is works in order, in balance, and in perfection? Not like in this wicked world, right? Grown-ups with a mind of a little child, a little kid, a spoiled brat at that. Were cast down, and the Ancient of Day, the Ancient of Day, Yahweh, right? Did sit. That's Yahweh Shai, his throne, where he sits. And then his son Yahweh Shai, whose garment was white as snow, right? That's the brightness of truth and light, and with time, we are taught in this wicked world. We use the Roman time watch, okay? But in the heavens, Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, they use the moon and the sun, right? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. And the hair of his head like pure wool, just like his son, right? Pure wool, right? Yahweh, okay? So-called black man. His throne was like the firing flame, and his wheels, his chariot, as burning fire. Woo! I'll tell you, the world has not seen the power, righteous power. Okay, we only seeing the wicked power of what these Edomites are using, because they cannot really handle righteous power to begin with. Okay, that's like somebody telling Hawk to give me all your power. You won't be able to handle it. Okay, if it's not given by Yahweh, by Shin Yahweh Shai, you cannot handle it. Give me a minute. I want to go to Psalm chapter 104. That's what I wanted to do. Shalakia. 104, verse, let me see. Verse 1. Bless Yahweh, O my soul, O Yahweh, my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty. Woo! All pure and righteous and glory. Verse 2. Who corrects thyself with light, who covers thyself with light, as with a garment. Yeah. That's the light that glows around him. Okay. The ambro, if I'm pronouncing that correct. All right. Of righteousness. Who stretches out the heavens like a curtain. Edomites cannot do that. They can never will be able to do that. Verse 3. Who lays the beams of his chamber in the water, who makes the cloud his chariot. Woo! There goes the chariot. The so-called UFO. Okay? Who walked upon the wings of the wind. I mean, come on, man. When have you seen an Edomite be able to do that? Unless he's using some type of hologram, right? I want to go back to Daniel chapter 7, verse 10. Slakia. Hey, wait a minute. Did I go any further than... Oh, Slakia. In verse 9, I didn't finish. Oh, I'm Slakia. In verse 9, when I read about the judgment at the end, right? Because that's what's going to be the judgment day. Also, the other kingdoms before Rome and America, NATO, Slakia, in verse 9, it cast down the Assyrian emperor in 610 BC. It cast down the Median Persian Empire, Slakia, what you call the Assyrian Empire, and what in the, give me a minute, in the Median Persian Empire in 330 BC with Alexander. He cast down the Greek Empire with the transitions into the Triumvirate, okay? Julius and what's his name again? Augustus Caesar, okay? Which later was established, right? Roman Empire. Well, Shalakia, I'll take that back. Which later was 4 BC, established Roman. From there, you have EU, NATO, and yeah. And then you have now, what America's all about. Okay? Slacking for that. Now move on to Daniel 7, chapter 10. And the fiery stream issued and came forth from before him. Thousands and thousands minister unto him, and 10,000 times 10,000, and stood before. Wow. All witnessing, all judging, all power. For him, the judgment was set, and the books were open. Yeah, 2 books, right? There's a joke that accountants have. It's a joke, but it probably has a lot of truth, right? Accountants keep 2 books, one that they show and one that they hide. Okay? So in this case, Yahweh Shin Yahushua has 2 books, and he's going to show both of them. He is not going to hide them at all. One is for the righteous, and one is for the wicked judgment. Okay? So the 10,000, those are the angels, okay, that he is talking about, by the way. Give me a minute. Wait a minute. I want to go to Revelation chapter 5. And Slakia for that. Turning my pages here. Chapter 5. Looking. Give me a minute. Chapter 5, verse 11. And I beheld, and I heard the voice of many angels round about the throne and the beast and the elders, and the numbers of them were 10,000 times 10,000 and 10 of thousands. Woo! Man, that's a lot of that's a lot of eyes watching everything that's going on, huh? And here we think we're living in this little tiny little world, and then nobody sees us, nobody's recording anything, right? That only the Edomites had this enormous power, right? No. Yahweh Shin Yahushua and the host of angels are watching everything from the beginning of time. That was 5, 11. I want to go to 12. Saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches, and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessings. You know, it just came to me also, you know, we have some of the chosen elect also in the spirit realm, okay, as well. So they're also, okay, working about. Where was I? Verse 13. And every creature which is, right here, that's why I received it. And every creature which is in heaven, see, and on the earth and under the earth, woo, such as are in the sea and all that are in them. Heard I say, bless, honor, glory, and power be unto him that sits upon the throne and unto the Lamb forever and ever. Yeah, Yahweh sits on the throne, and Yahweh Shai comes and do the judgment, right? The reward comes and kicks ass. Gonna clean house, okay? It's gonna be a beautiful day when that happens. Okay, but you know, in Revelation 5, before I move on, it's talking about really about the future of what is to come, by the way. Okay? We're still waiting for the Edomites, which is, you know, things looks pretty close, right? For him to implement, okay, the the beast system, right? Which is gonna come with that digital currency, digital ID, right? And then boom, mandate that everybody has to take, right? The CHIT, the charagma, right? For the better of mankind, right? To make America great again. Yeah, right. Okay, I want to go to Revelation chapter 20, verse 12. And I saw the dead, small, oops, I gotta hit this, small and great, stand before Yahweh, and the books were open. And another book was open, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of these things which were written in the book according to their works. Yeah. So everything has always been watched and recorded from the beginning of time, okay, through the angels. And then they go report to Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai reported to the Father Yahweh. Okay, everything is running in balance. I want to leave it in Psalm 69, chapter 69, verse 20. Reproach had broken my heart, my mind, and I am full of heaviness, and I look for some to take pity. Oh yeah. Edomites are going to look for it, but not going to get it. But there was none, and for comforter, but I found none. That's right. When that day comes, nobody's going to pity you for all the wickedness that you have done, for all the wickedness that you're about to do, been doing and about to do. Huh? No. Yahweh Bashin Yahushai has everything well balanced in judging righteousness and wickedness. And there, the Father, Son are the ones who gonna come, right? He's gonna send Yahushua with the host of angels to make sure that everything is judged correctly and rightly. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say Shalom.